Hi, my name is Sunshine Selby, and I'm a speech language pathologist at the Sarah Dooley Center for Autism. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about tacting. So, tacting is just another way of saying labeling. And one of the things that distinguishes that from a mand is that if a child is making a mand, it's a request. If they're saying cookie and they want a cookie, that's a mand. If they're seeing a bird fly by outside and they're saying bird, well, they're labeling that bird. And what they want is for you to also look and see the bird with them. So that shared social attention really is what they're getting out of that. So I think it's really important just to make sure that while your child naturally probably is working on mands at home, we also want to keep working on their tacting vocabulary as well. And a great way to do that is honestly just looking out the window with them. I a lot of times find that looking out the window can amount to maybe seeing animals and also weather and also just things outside of your window, other houses, trees. And it's a great time to label things for your child just by a natural dialogue. So that might look like you looking out the window and saying, oh, look at that tree. Oh, pink flowers. I love pink flowers. And showing your child that. You can make the language as rich as you want to. That being said, you're just kind of pointing out things that you're noticing. You could point to a bird flying by, a fly on the window. And also, I think weather is a great time to do that when you see the clouds going gray or a beautiful sunny sky. If you see a storm coming, that could be great things to just kind of have a moment with your child talking about what you see. That language-rich environment is so important. As we know, a lot of our kids, they have a greater receptive language. So even if they're not saying anything, they're hearing all that. And the more they hear it, the more apt they're to have opportunities to say it or use their device. And so if you have their device and you see it's a rainy day, you might want to use the word finder to find out where rain is, where clouds are, where the word gray is, and look out the window and model that for them. And don't be discouraged if you don't immediately hear those words. You know, a lot of times we have to model over and over and over, whatever way you're doing it. If it's verbally, if you are using the device, if you're using PECs, but just don't forget to give them those opportunities to add to the vocabulary. And looking out the window every day is kind of a simple thing to add to your routine. Whether you're doing it in the morning, you can also add the component of, let's look at the weather and figure out what we want to wear today. Let's see. Oh, yes, we might go in the yard today and it's raining. So maybe you won't want to get out the rain boots. Or, oh, wow, it's a really sunny day. It might be a good idea to go outside and blow bubbles. But we don't want to get too warm. So do we want shorts? And that whole thing, going through your inner monologue and kind of narrating what you're thinking is actually a great thing for your child to hear. And picking out some key vocabulary that you think that they might be apt to use based on their interest is also a great idea. So this is just a little tip to not forget about tacting, labeling, and make sure if they do have a spontaneous tact, all of a sudden they see that that person, the neighbor, and they say, look, or boy, or girl, or make a sound. I want you to really, oh wow, yeah, I do see him. You want to make sure you show that excitement, that you give them that attention, that you make a big deal out of it to encourage further tacting. Well, I hope this was a helpful tip. Please stay safe and have a great day.